Are you over 60 and trying to make healthier choices, but still struggling with fatigue, brain fog, or rising blood pressure? You're not alone. Millions of seniors make small changes to improve their health, only to see little to no results. But what if one of the problems is hiding in plain sight, in your snack bowl? That's right. The very nuts you eat every day thinking they're good for you could actually be working against your health goals. Certain nuts can inflame joints, raise blood sugar, disrupt medication, and even impair memory. On the flip side, the right nuts can protect your heart, boost brain function, and support your metabolism well into your golden years. According to a study published by the National Institute on Aging, the effects of nuts on the body change as we age. Some that are safe in younger years become risky after 60 due to how they interact with your cardiovascular system, blood sugar levels, and medications. In this video, we reveal the 4 best and 4 worst nuts for seniors, backed by clinical research and tailored to the nutritional needs of aging adults. This isn't just about nutrition, it's about living longer and living better. And make sure you watch until the very end, because the #1 nut to avoid could be in your pantry right now, quietly sabotaging your health. Before we dive in, tell us in the comments, which nut do you eat most often? Almonds? Walnuts? Something else? We want to know what's in your snack jar. And if you appreciate clear, research-backed health content made just for folks over 60, give this video a like and hit that subscribe button. We release new videos every week to help you feel better, live longer, and stay sharp. Let's start with the 4 nuts that are actually good for you. Number 4 is almonds. Almonds provide a near-perfect balance of nutrients for aging adults. With calcium to support bone density, magnesium for muscle function, and vitamin E to reduce oxidative stress, these crunchy powerhouses can help mitigate the risks of osteoporosis and heart disease. Seniors benefit from their fiber content too, which supports gut health and regularity. Just 15 almonds a day can provide meaningful benefits, but choose dry roasted, unsalted versions for best results. What makes almonds especially powerful is their ability to pair calcium with magnesium in a way that helps the calcium actually reach your bones, rather than calcifying arteries. This synergy can play a huge role in preventing fractures and maintaining mobility well into your later years. They also help maintain cholesterol balance, lowering LDL while supporting HDL, thanks to their monounsaturated fat content. To maximize benefits, eat almonds with the skin on, as that's where many antioxidants reside. Beyond bones and heart health, almonds have been linked to improved cognitive function. The vitamin E they contain acts as a powerful antioxidant, protecting neurons from damage associated with aging. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health, and Aging found that higher almond consumption was associated with better performance on memory tests among older adults. Almonds are also easy to incorporate into a senior's diet. Add them to oatmeal, salads, or simply snack on them throughout the day. Number 3 is walnuts. These brain-shaped nuts are rich in ALA, a plant-based omega-3 that supports memory and neuron function. Research from UCLA found that adults over 60 who consumed walnuts regularly had higher cognitive scores. Walnuts also contain natural melatonin for better sleep, and polyphenols that cross the blood-brain barrier to fight neuroinflammation. Aim for a small handful daily. Walnuts are unique in that they directly nourish the brain and nervous system, thanks to their high content of neuroprotective compounds. Polyphenols in walnuts act as antioxidants and anti-inflammatories that help slow down the aging process at a cellular level. For seniors dealing with memory concerns, early cognitive decline, or sleep disturbances, incorporating walnuts could offer real, tangible support. In fact, some research suggests that consistent walnut consumption may reduce the risk of Alzheimer's progression. And because they're soft and easy to chew, walnuts are also friendly on aging teeth and gums. They also support heart health by improving endothelial function, the ability of your blood vessels to dilate and contract. This is vital for maintaining healthy blood pressure and reducing the risk of stroke, which disproportionately affects older adults. Walnuts are rich in copper, manganese, and biotin, nutrients essential for nervous system maintenance and energy production. Plus, The texture and richness of walnuts make them satisfying, helping to curb cravings for less healthy snacks. For maximum benefit, eat them raw or lightly toasted, and avoid sugar-coated versions. Number 2 is pistachios. Pistachios contain potassium, phytosterols, and plant compounds that help regulate blood pressure. They also have zeaxanthin and lutein, which support eye health. Because you have to shell them, they encourage slower, more mindful eating, a win for digestion and portion control. They're ideal for those with mild hypertension or prediabetes. What truly makes pistachios exceptional is their nutrient density and the variety of health systems they support. They're rich in B6, which is essential for cognitive development and immune function, two things that often decline with age. A clinical trial published in the journal Hypertension found that seniors who added pistachios to their diet experienced measurable reductions in systolic blood pressure after just a few weeks. Another benefit is their role in promoting healthy cholesterol. Pistachios contain phytosterols, which block the absorption of cholesterol in the gut. In fact, studies have shown that daily consumption can help lower LDL cholesterol while maintaining HDL. For seniors concerned about eye health, their unique green hue isn't just for show. It signals the presence of lutein and zeaxanthin, carotenoids that specifically protect against age-related macular degeneration. Pistachios are also more tooth-friendly than you might expect. When shelled correctly, they don't require excessive force to chew and offer a satisfying crunch that promotes saliva production, helpful for seniors with dry mouth. Just be sure to choose unsalted in-shell varieties and aim for a serving size of about 49 pistachios per day. Number 1 is Brazil nuts. These unique nuts are your selenium supersource. Selenium is critical for thyroid health, which regulates everything from mood to metabolism. Seniors often experience sluggish thyroid function, and Brazil nuts provide a natural way to support it. Just 1 or 2 per day is enough. Any more may cause selenium toxicity, so moderation is key. Brazil nuts are unlike any other nut in their ability to affect cellular repair and immunity. Selenium plays a pivotal role in antioxidant enzyme systems, most notably glutathione peroxidase, which helps detoxify the body at the cellular level. For seniors exposed to environmental toxins or struggling with chronic fatigue, Brazil nuts may offer a gentle, food-based way to support cellular detox. Their fat content is primarily monounsaturated and polyunsaturated, which supports cardiovascular health while being easy to digest. Brazil nuts are also rich in magnesium, phosphorus, and zinc, all of which contribute to muscle function, nerve health, and immune resilience. One study from the Journal of Nutrition and Health found that even short-term supplementation with Brazil nuts improved selenium levels and oxidative biomarkers in elderly populations. Another less-known benefit is their influence on telomere health. Telomeres are the protective caps at the ends of chromosomes that shorten with age. Emerging research suggests selenium may play a role in preserving these telomeres, potentially slowing down age-related genetic deterioration. For those with arthritis or other inflammatory conditions, the natural oils in Brazil nuts also help lubricate joints and support smooth mobility. Because they are so potent, it's critical to avoid overconsumption. Just 1 to 2 nuts per day is sufficient. Store them in the refrigerator to maintain freshness and preserve their delicate oils. Now let's do a quick recap before we move on. We've just explored 4 incredible nuts that offer powerful benefits for anyone over 60. Almonds strengthen bones and reduce inflammation. Walnuts protect the brain and heart. Pistachios regulate blood pressure and support vision. And Brazil nuts supercharge your thyroid and cellular repair with just 1 or 2 per day. These are not just snacks, they're tools for longevity and wellness. Now let's talk about the flip side, because not all nuts are created equal. Some nuts can spike your blood sugar, raise bad cholesterol, interact with your medications, or even expose you to dangerous toxins. That's why it's just as important to know which ones to limit or eliminate, especially if you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond. As we go through the worst nuts for seniors, let us know in the comments if you've eaten any of these recently, or if you've experienced health issues that might be linked. Now let's flip the script. Here are the 4 nuts you should avoid if you're over 60. Number 4 is peanuts. Peanuts are often considered a go-to snack, but for seniors, they can pose more risks than benefits. First, they're technically legumes, not true nuts, and because they grow underground, they're more susceptible to mold contamination. This includes aflatoxins, a group of toxic compounds produced by certain fungi, which have been linked to liver cancer and other long-term health concerns, particularly harmful to seniors whose detox systems are less efficient. In addition to aflatoxins, peanuts are very high in omega-6 fatty acids, which can fuel inflammation when not balanced by sufficient omega-3s. For aging adults already dealing with inflammatory conditions like arthritis, this imbalance may worsen symptoms. Moreover, peanuts can trigger allergies or mild sensitivities that manifest as bloating, hives, or joint pain in older individuals. Commercially processed peanut products often include hydrogenated oils, excessive salt, or added sugar, all of which increase cardiovascular strain and blood pressure. Seniors on medications like blood thinners should also be cautious. Peanuts contain vitamin K, which can interfere with these prescriptions. And finally, many store-bought peanut butters are loaded with preservatives that could pose additional metabolic risks. If you've been eating peanuts daily, it might be time to explore alternatives like almond butter or sunflower seed butter that provide similar satisfaction without the same degree of risk. Number 3 is cashews. Cashews are often praised for their creamy texture and rich taste, but for seniors, especially those managing blood sugar levels, they can be a hidden landmine. Cashews contain more carbohydrates than most nuts, with about 9 grams of carbs per ounce. For the nearly 50% of Americans over 65 with diabetes or prediabetes, this can lead to blood sugar spikes that put additional stress on the pancreas and contribute to insulin resistance. But the problems don't stop there. Cashews also contain oxalates, compounds that can bind to calcium in your digestive tract and prevent absorption. This matters for seniors because low calcium absorption can lead to weaker bones and increased fracture risk. And for those with a history of kidney stones, oxalates can make recurrence more likely. What's more, cashews undergo an intense heating and shelling process to remove urushiol, the same toxin found in poison ivy. This processing often strips the nut of nutrients and can add undesirable residues, especially in cheaper brands. Processed cashews are frequently roasted in unhealthy oils and coated with salt or sugar, adding calories, sodium, and unnecessary fats. Cashews also contain enzyme inhibitors that may impair digestion and nutrient absorption, a serious concern for seniors who already have slower digestive systems and reduced gastric acid levels. For those with dentures or dental sensitivities, cashews' texture can also be a challenge, despite their softer appearance. If you love the richness of cashews, consider switching to macadamias in moderation, or explore healthier, fiber-rich options like pistachios, which offer more benefits for aging bodies. Number 2 is macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts are often marketed as luxurious and heart-healthy, but for seniors, they come with a unique set of challenges. The most obvious concern is their extremely high calorie density, about 200 calories per ounce. As we age, our metabolism slows down naturally, and excessive calorie intake without adequate physical activity can lead to unwanted weight gain, which is already a concern for many older adults. Beyond just calories, macadamias are particularly high in fat, specifically monounsaturated fats. While these fats can be beneficial in moderation, consuming too many macadamias can quickly throw off your balance and lead to increased LDL cholesterol levels, which is particularly dangerous for seniors at risk of heart disease. Another often overlooked issue is the strain these rich fats can place on the gallbladder. Seniors with gallbladder sensitivity, or those who have had gallbladder issues in the past, may find macadamias hard to digest, leading to bloating, nausea, or digestive discomfort. Additionally, their dense texture poses a chewing challenge, especially for seniors with dentures or weaker teeth. Store-bought macadamias are frequently salted or roasted in vegetable oils, compounding their health risks. Excess sodium raises blood pressure, while oxidized fats from roasting can promote inflammation and oxidative stress, key drivers of aging-related decline. In studies on nut consumption and heart health, macadamias were rarely included for these reasons. If you enjoy macadamias, limit them to small portions, no more than twice a week, and always opt for raw, unsalted varieties. And consider rotating them with better options like walnuts or almonds to avoid overconsumption of fats and calories. Number 1 is pine nuts. Pine nuts may seem innocent due to their small size and mild flavor, but they carry several risks that make them the worst choice for many seniors. Perhaps the most alarming is their potential to cause pine mouth syndrome, a condition where individuals experience a persistent metallic or bitter taste for days or even weeks after consumption. While not dangerous on its own, this syndrome can reduce appetite, which is especially problematic for seniors at risk of malnutrition or unintentional weight loss. But the issues with pine nuts go deeper. These nuts are high in omega-6 fatty acids and low in omega-3s, contributing to inflammation when consumed frequently. Chronic inflammation has been linked to almost every major age-related disease, from heart disease and arthritis to Alzheimer's. Seniors with existing inflammatory conditions may find their symptoms worsen when consuming pine nuts regularly. Another serious concern is medication interaction. Pine nuts contain compounds that may interfere with the metabolism of several common medications used by seniors, including blood pressure medications, cholesterol-lowering drugs like statins, and certain antidepressants. Unfortunately, these interactions often go unrecognized and can reduce the efficacy of treatment plans. Additionally, pine nuts spoil quickly and are prone to rancidity, especially when exposed to light or heat. Consuming rancid fats can create oxidative stress in the body, damaging cells and accelerating the aging process. Their small, slippery shape also makes them a choking hazard for seniors with reduced saliva production or swallowing difficulties. From a nutritional standpoint, pine nuts are not particularly impressive. They're low in fiber and protein compared to other nuts and do not offer the same mineral diversity found in options like pistachios or almonds. When used in dishes like pesto, they're often combined with large amounts of oil and cheese, further reducing their nutritional value for those watching fat and sodium intake. If pine nuts are currently in your kitchen, consider replacing them with sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds, which provide a safer nutrient profile without the drawbacks. We've covered a lot today, so let's take a moment to reflect. You've now got the knowledge to make smarter, more strategic decisions when it comes to something as simple but as impactful as the nuts in your diet. We explored the 4 best nuts for seniors: almonds for bone and artery strength, walnuts for memory and brain protection, pistachios for blood pressure and eye health, and Brazil nuts for thyroid function and cellular renewal. Each of these offers targeted benefits specifically tailored to the aging body. Then we turned the lens on 4 nuts that may be doing more harm than good. Peanuts, which pose mold and inflammation risks. Cashews, which spike blood sugar and may rob your bones of calcium. Macadamias, deceptively high in calories and hard on digestion. And pine nuts, which can interfere with medications, trigger appetite loss, and offer minimal nutrition in return. These aren't just nutritional preferences, they're powerful levers for health, energy, and longevity in your 60s and beyond. Choosing the right nuts is a simple yet powerful daily decision that can support your memory, protect your heart, and stabilize your energy. Now we'd love to hear from you. Have you been eating any of the nuts we recommended or the ones we warned about? Have you noticed a difference in how you feel? Drop your experience in the comments below. Whether it's an improvement in your digestion, clearer thinking, or just feeling more energized, your story could inspire someone else to make a healthy shift. And if you found value in this video, show your support by clicking the like button. It helps this content reach more people who can benefit. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our weekly videos, all focused on helping you feel better, think clearer, and age stronger, naturally. Thank you for spending time with us today here at the Wellness Vault. We're grateful for every viewer who chooses to invest in their well-being with us. Our mission is to bring you the most reliable, science-backed health insights, tailored specifically for your golden years. Whether you're here to feel sharper, sleep better, move easier, or just enjoy life more fully, we're here every step of the way. Consider the Wellness Vault, your trusted space for smart, empowering content that helps you thrive, not just survive. Stay informed, stay vibrant, stay healthy. This is the Wellness Vault, and we'll see you in the next one.